Smells like old gas. Hi, and welcome back. Tonight's video is going to be a little bit different. Forewarn you, I'm not going to be working on anything. I've been thinking about this for a while, and recently got an email. It's kind of pushing me to do this, but I think I may put the Bronco on hold for the next month or two, at least next month for sure. I haven't mentioned this very much, but I've been trying to get something that I could drive around that I like to drive. My family's down to one vehicle, and that's my truck, which when my wife takes it, I don't have anything to drive. She's not here, so I've been looking around Facebook and stuff like that, trying to trade my two trucks out there for a rat rod or a running older vehicle, and had no luck. Thought I found one, but could never come together on a deal. And just the other ones aren't looking for trades, or just not where I want to trade for. So with that being said, I've been kicking around my head for the past few months about putting the engine out of the Camaro into the GMC. And I got an email that kind of pushed me towards doing that. If you don't know where I live in Oklahoma, mainly southeast Oklahoma, south central, southeast. Anyways, in 2018, me and my father went on it's called Oklahoma Hot Rod 100. It's a reliability run. Took the Camaro. I think we started in Mustang, Oklahoma, and drove to Tishomingo. Car made it, but we had issues. The Camaro's windshield never been broken. We could have took that again this year. But since it's broken, and once I take the windshield out, I'm gonna have to replace everything around it to fit a new windshield. I'd just rather start like the Bronco, strip it all down and fix everything that I need to fix in one go, instead of replacing the windshield and getting it back in there. I just rather do it all at one time. So with that being said, GMC doesn't have front fenders, so my idea is to run it with the engine and no fenders. I'll take you right there right now. Video I shot earlier talking about the GMC. Cut to that right now. All right, as you can see, this is the vehicle I was talking about. It has everything I would need, except for a back glass, which that's not really that important right now. But I'd have to clean out all this. There's the drive shaft for it, and so we have that. That's the seat to it. And we have new plates. Still got the tail lights, so that's good. I think I have some spare rims that will work. So I think we have tires. Door's still open, but one thing in here I can do is put, of course, clean it out. But I'd probably start replacing, just patching metal in here, making it where you don't see the road, especially over there where that brace is. That brace is eating through too, so we'd probably spend some time over there. Let me go over there and I'll show you the steering column right quick. It has an aftermarket blinker on it. Anyways, and key still ignition too, so we may be able to wire it up so it'll actually work. I think that still turns. Can't see through the window. That still works. Tank, probably the same tank. It has a new sending unit, so it probably needs to be cleaned, which I think we could do that. I mean, all in all, I don't think it'd take too much to get this back going. Where the radio went, I was thinking of putting a piece of metal with switches, one for ignition, one for headlights and taillights, and then try to wire this up so it works the taillights. We put the same transmission that was in it back in it. Sorry about that. Which is just a little 3-speed. Oh. Which is right here. So we put that back in it. And then we'd use the same drive shaft that's in it. Put that back to the rear end. And the engine I'm going to use would be the Camaro. We set that in there. And have to mock up a thing for the radiator, which I believe this is the radiator for it. Yes, this is the radiator for it. See if that worked. The only thing is I don't have what you call fenders. So we'd be running this fenderless. I was gonna mount 2 headlights right here. Probably just some Tractor Supply LEDs, maybe. Just enough to see if I have to drive at night. I think everything else is in decent shape, maybe. Had to check the brakes. Probably needs a new master cylinder. And brake lines, possibly. Still got my old brake line right there. I can see if we can run fluid through it. There's a fuel line. Yeah, these may need to be replaced, which I don't think they're that expensive. May just be hard getting them off. I think we can make this a little bit of a driver if we put the Camaro engine in it, because it should bolt right up to the transmission. I believe the bell housings right here at the clutches. I got 2 of them. I think it's probably that one. And those set of clutches. Flywheel and such. So we could probably make all that work. And there's the exhaust. So I have to rig up something at the end of these. I don't know what that squeaking is. Some kind of animal, I think. Anyways, had to rig up something at the end of this for some mufflers. But I think we can get this driving, hopefully. Tires I'm going to use for it are just going to be to move it. They have to come back off. And maybe by the time I see that it's going to be a running truck, I'll invest in some rims and tires for it. But let me know your thoughts on the everything. Putting a 350 motor in it with a little 3-speed and bolting everything back in it. Now I need some, I may take it straight up through here. Instead of doing 3 on a tree, I may put it in the floor. Since I know these linkages for this get stuck, I remember having to stop and go over here and pop them up and down to make them work. I think we can do it. It'll look kind of weird, but it does have a crack in the windshield, but I don't think that will hurt anything. Should be able to see out of it still. Should be all right. It smells like old gas. And then we'll clean this bed out again. Maybe I'll have me a kind of a classic running truck at some point. At least something to take to shows. If I do get this to where it's running, I may slap a sticker or 2 on the side. But for now, it's gonna be run without the back glass. The more I look at it though, I think I can get it going before the cruise, which we'll talk about. You know, with all that being said, I think I can have it done in enough time to do this. They're gonna leave September 25th of this year, which that gives me a little over a month to pull the engine out of the Camaro, fit it in the frame of the GMC, run just enough wires, get it started, make sure the headlights work and the taillights work, and hopefully the flashers. Wire some, like say, tractor supply specials on the front. Build something to keep the radiator kind of rigid, and I'm gonna need, you know, mufflers and everything else. I think if we push it, we can do it. Starting probably, unless y'all think it's a big mistake, this weekend we'll put some borrowed tires on the GMC and pull it into the shop and start going over it, maybe welding in some patch panels in the pan, the floor pan, and kind of cleaning it up and just make sure there's no snakes or spiders in it. Like I said, steering column's still there. I think the front end is relatively okay. We may have to eyeball align it, but I think unless the brakes are just totally shot, which that might be the case, we can get it done. That's the big thing, is getting the brakes situated, and the transmission and the clutch and all that is rusted, so I'm gonna have to have it. Not sure what to do about that. Might have to take it to a machine shop, see if they can't turn it or something. That's my plans on this next month. I'd like to at least get it out and start putting the floor back in it, kind of getting the cab kind of secure. But I mean, I wouldn't mind running it without fenders. My wife don't like that idea, so it's probably gonna be ugly. But as long as I get the radiator in there and somewhat protected, I think we'll be all right. But yeah, that's starting probably this weekend. We'll try to pull the truck out, pull it in here, maybe put it on some jack stands. Try to go through the brakes first and see if they can be saved. And if they can, then we'll think about finding some cheap steelies, and we'll go from there. But if y'all think it's a bad idea, let me know. Like I said, the Camaro engine should bolt directly up to that transmission. And like I said, I can take the engine back out and put it back in the Camaro. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, I pull engine out of this, out of that Chevrolet or the GMC out there. It'll be easy stab since there's nothing around it. So, but if y'all are in Oklahoma, it's called it's the 8th annual Oklahoma Hot Rod 100. It's a reliability run. They give out trophies for people who have issues on the way and just different other stuff. It's pretty neat. You get a free a shirt and a meal. I think that's $30 this year, and like 15 for each additional. I got the email pulled up right here. It's pretty neat. They're going from, I think it's Arcadia to Weatherford, down Route 66, and they'll be going over a pony bridge. It's known as the William H. Murray Bridge, and they're going to take it out of service sometime soon. So it'll be pretty neat to drive over it. I know my truck probably not the prettiest thing, but hopefully we can get everything in and it running and tested before I make that trip, because it's about 100 miles to Arcadia from here, about 80. And then from Arcadia to Weatherford is about 100. And then I got to go from Weatherford to home, which will be about another probably 100. So it'll be a long day. But, and two, I'd just like to have something to put around in. Anyways, let me know what you think on that. If y'all be interested, I know it's been mainly Bronco stuff, but this channel is more just car related. I know we're working on Bronco right now. To be honest with you, I'm getting kind of burnt out, and I think y'all are too, about just seeing me sand and do all that to this while we wait on help with the door pillars and all that stuff. So this will be kind of a switch up. Be more, going through brakes, installing transmission, drive shaft, stabbing the engine, need motor mounts, plumbing everything, a little bit of wiring, and hopefully by the end of this I'll have a driving vehicle. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments. If you're new to the channel, this isn't usually how we roll, but like I said, just want to get y'all's thoughts on it. It's something I've been really wanting to do, and now with this, it kind of gives me a deadline to have it done by. I told my dad, he said I need to quit my day job and start working on it right now if I want to get it done by then. Maybe we can get something going and have some fun to drive. That gum dirt daubers. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, we're usually working on something. Next time we'll probably have the GMC in here, hopefully. Start cleaning it and going around and kind of looking at what we need to replace. Like I said, floor panels floorboard. I'm not really looking for perfection. I'm probably just gonna butt weld steel in and make it where it's not, you know, lose a foot as you're driving down the highway. So thank you for watching. If you made it this far, sorry there's no work being done, but just kind of needed a day to kind of relax and think about stuff. If you're interested, please like, comment, subscribe. I post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Usually working on something, but these videos like this are few and far between, so please bear with me through this, and we will start working on something here pretty soon. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time.